You just said that you love systems and you like to create them so that you can focus on the pieces that are more important, which are the people. Can we talk a little bit about these systems that you're alluding to? What are they? How did you create them? How do they serve you?
In my business, we take a lot of pictures. So we're documenting things, and I focus immensely on making sure I organize them as quickly as possible. So what does that mean? It's not very fancy. I put them in a folder based on location. For me, it's buildings and problems usually. And so I'm able to go to the pictures. I know exactly where it is. I know what that is. And I'm able to recall a lot of things. So I use pictures as a way to remember so that I have documentation that allows me to then recall. My goal is always to not have my memory be the responsible party in having historical data.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would say that's one very simple way to just track where you are, what you're doing, and what you're trying to find a solution for. And then another one is I take a lot of notes. I spend a lot of time trying to figure out the best way to keep track of all these notes. And so I'm very focused on making sure that notes are more action-based, more driven on process, as opposed to just writing what was discussed. It allows me to build a repository of information over time. And so each meeting, I'll document some action. So say there was a project being worked on. I'm not writing everything about every issue or decision that's made, but I'm keeping track of, okay, I asked you to do X, Y, or Z, and I'm putting that in the notes. And so then I then can rely on my notes for the next time. Say, oh, how did that go? Was that successful? Was that not successful? And then that way, especially when you're managing large numbers of people and you're managing large numbers of projects, it allows you to rely on your system so you don't have to try and remember everything.
It sounds like when you're taking your very action-based notes at meetings, you're leaving off the fluff, you're leaving off this was discussed, that was discussed. It's more like this is what I'm supposed to do, and this is what I've asked so and so to do. Now, the other thing, information management. For people listening who are like, okay, so he's keeping track of photographs and all of these things. There is a name for that, and it is information management, a critical piece of being able to operate successfully and smoothly and efficiently. So if someone's listening to Richard's advice about just capture the information so that you can build a repository of data that you may or may not need in the future, what could information management look like for you? What things in your life do you often wish that, oh, I wish I knew that. I wish I knew where all my professors' contact information was. I wish I knew where all my online textbooks were. I wish I knew where I saved all those PDFs. Did I even save them? Because information management can look different, whether you're in college or high school or in various industries.